So hey guys, welcome to another character spotlight episode. Today we are looking at a Crash Bandicoot parody, Dash Dingo. So who is Dash Dingo? Dash Dingo is a video game character from a video game within The Simpsons. And of course he was added to the Simpsons Tapped Out video game. Very meta. And he's also a clothing store mascot. He is voiced by Harry Shearer. Now Dash Dingo actually first appeared in Lard of the Dance, on the front of the sponsored mall store Dingo Junction. Here he's seen on the storefront acting as the mascot for the store. He makes his first physical appearance in the episode Lisa Gets an A. In the episode, Lisa is sick of school and Marge brings Bart's video game console and a copy of the Dash Dingo game. Lisa plays it and Dash Dingo is first seen in the opening for the game. In the game, Dingo talks with his nemesis, this giant Australian head, where he's told he needs to devour the 7 crystal babies, whatever the hell that means. He goes to a temple in the game and finds a glowing barrel, however the barrel contains ninjas that killed Dingo in the game. Lisa doesn't seem to be in the game at first, but after a time skip we see that now she is heavily invested. Dingo climbs these stairs and finds this ring in the game, nearly completing it, but Ralph suddenly interrupts and Lisa tries to pause the game, but doesn't look like she did it as the big Australian head is there again later, and that is all we see of Dash Dingo in the show. He's actually quite minor. Now, how was Dingo added to Tapped Out? Well, Dash Dingo was first added in the Game of Games 2019 update. He is unlocked as the second prize in the third act of the update, which was titled Siblings and Sorcery. Dash Dingo appears briefly within the main questline where he reveals he is an American dingo actor who just does an Australian accent. He also has his main questline, which is very short, only having 3 parts to it. In this character questline, Dash Dingo nearly gets killed by Mr. Burns, who wants to put his head on his wall. He gets drunk and then befriends Mr. Burns. Very poor and underwhelming questline for me. Didn't like it at all. Dash Dingo was re-added as a mystery box prize in the Game of Games The Sequel update as well. Let's look at Dash Dingo's tasks and animations. So Dash Dingo has 5 permanent tasks, 2 of which are animated. The first non-animated task is respawn for 60 minutes. Then we have practice Australian accent for 8 hours. And finally, for the non-animated tasks, we have work booth at the gaming convention for 24 hours. Let's look at those animations. So like I said, Dash Dingo has 2 animations. The first is promote Dingo Junction for 4 hours. Let's have a look. The second is take anti-gravity lozenge. Let's have a good look at that one. Not a fan of the second one, but I like how they tied in the Dingo Junction with the first animation. So that's Dash Dingo. Overall, I think he's a little disappointing. He looks cool, but he felt a bit thrown into the prize track and not much care was put into adding him as a full fleshed out playable character for me. So 10 points are available for the character translation into the game. I give Dash Dingo a 4 out of 10 for this. Yes, we get the Dingo Junction connection, but they did nothing with the video game he appears in, and it didn't feel like he felt like a video game character. He felt more just like a talking dingo. Another 10 points are added for the way the character was added. For this, I give Dash Dingo a 6 out of 10. He was free, which is a bonus, but he did feel really loosely thrown into the prize track. But the update was the right one to add him, I guess, so that's something at least. A further 10 points are allowed for the tasks, animations, and questline. For this, I give Dash Dingo a 3 out of 10. I like that one animation, but the others feel standard, and the questline was, honestly, terrible. The final point is for the coolness and look of the character. This includes voice and unique features. I think Dash Dingo looks really cool. So, for this, maybe I'm being very nice, I give Dash Dingo a 7 out of 10. Overall, Dash Dingo gets half the available points and a score of 20 out of 40. Pretty poor Dash Dingo, bad Dingo. Now, that's it for the episode, so let's spin that wheel and see who's next. Let's spin. So I've got no idea, because I can't really read it, but the next person is Dave Shutton? Alright, I had to think who that was, but yeah, the Springfield Shopper dude. Cool.